Here's how to get items on eBay for free. This strategy will effectively get you items on eBay for free and also make you a profit. Nowadays, everything is so expensive, but how can you buy items for free on eBay? What do resellers know that we don't? I've run an online shop for over 10 years. I've bought countless items on eBay and have been able to get the things that I need for free. My strategy follows a 6-step formula, and in this video, I'll walk you through all of them. This 6-step strategy should work for everybody who's buying and selling on eBay. Doesn't matter if you're selling toys, doesn't matter if you're selling clothes, you can be selling anything, and this strategy should help you to buy things for free on eBay. As I run a vintage toy shop, I'm going to give you an example that uses vintage toys. However, you will be able to use this strategy for anything on eBay. Step 1. Step 1 is knowing what you want to buy. Once you know what item you want to get, we will move on to the next step. The example that I'm going to give here is an accessory for an action figure called Trapjaw. Now, I'm going to be after his belt, and accessories for vintage toys and other things are always going to be more expensive if you buy them individually. So what are we going to look at? We're going to look at bulk lots, which takes us to step 2. Step 2 is buying in a bulk lot. If you buy in a bulk lot, you're always going to get items cheaper. When people list individual items, they're trying to get the maximum price. When people are listing as bulk lots, they're normally trying to get rid of a lot of items in one go. And they may be being a bit lazy, because had they separated all those items, they would have probably made a lot more money. Now, after doing some research, I found this bulk lot. Now, looking at this bulk lot, it doesn't look much. It kind of looks like a bit of a junk pile. However, I can see the item that I need. This leads us to step 3. We found the item that I want, and now we're going to research this bulk collection. We're going to look at the other items around the item that I want, and we're going to see if those other items will lead me to getting this item for free. Now, I'm going to look at the other items, and I'm going to tell you what the value of these items is later on in the video. Step 4 is confirmation. Now, I've looked at the other items that are around the main item that I want, and I've confirmed that this is indeed the lot for me. I now have a value in my head, and I'm going to bid at that value to try and win this auction. That leads us to step 5, which is the bid. Now, this is the exciting part. This is where you're going to put a bid on this auction lot to try and win it. Now, research shows it's really important that you don't bid early. Lots of people will just bid as soon as they see an item in an attempt to buy it. However, if you want to be strategic, you need to bid at the last minute. Did I say the last minute? What I meant was the last dying seconds. Research has shown that bidding in the last dying seconds of an auction will lead you to getting an item at a cheaper price. And it makes sense. If an item is auctioned for 7 to 10 days and you're bidding on the second day, you're effectively showing people your hand. If I want to buy an item and I see already other people are bidding on it, it gives me a strong idea of what my strategy should be and how many people I'm going to need to beat to win this auction. This is effectively called sniping, when you put a bid on an item in the last dying seconds. Software is the best thing to use. You can find platforms where you can pay a subscription. It can be a bit pricey, but it's not too much. And these platforms will put a bid on for you so you can win an auction. The idea is that this auction platform will ask you for the auction number, which you enter. You then put the bid that you're willing to put onto that item, and that bid will go on automatically in the last dying seconds of the auction. Now, this is a really good thing, because when you put that bid on, you can effectively walk away and not think about it again. The issue with the auction platforms is you will pay a price for it. There are some subscriptions, some of them are quite expensive. On the whole though, they're very good. The other option is you wait for the dying seconds of an auction and you click in those last dying seconds. That is a bit more dangerous, because as you're watching an auction, if it goes up and up and up in price, you may be tempted to bid more than you originally planned. And that's something I wouldn't recommend. Step 6. Step 6 is the win. Now, I managed to win these items for £42. And that included £6 postage, which I thought was quite a lot. However, £42 for this lot is fantastic. From what I bought in this collection, you can see that I'll be getting that Trapjaw belt for free, so Trapjaw will be very happy. And now we're going to go through all of the other items, and I'll show you just how much profit we have made from this auction. First up we have the trapjaw belt. Now technically we're going to get this for free, but I'll give it a value of 15. Next we have Thundercut Snarf, who needs a clean, but I'll put him at £14. Donatello I'll put at 15, and as you can see we've now reached a value that's more than I paid for the auction. Trapjaw hook I think will be 15. I spotted these items when I was reviewing the auction. They go with a He-Man figure called Rio Blast, who's quite sought after. These items are quite hard to get, so I'm giving it a fair £110. Fake My Little Pony, £4. Deputy Fuzz, £10. Rocklord's Weapon, £14. Ghostbusters Ghost, £9. Rainbow Bright figure, £7.94. Fisher Price Viking, £8. Vintage Fisher Price figures, £15. He-Man Multibot Legs, £12.99. Gummy Bear figure, £9. Turtles Psy Weapon, £5.70. Transformers Prowl Part, £4.99. Cabbage Patch Kid figure, £4.99. Doctor Who figure, £8.99. He-Man Armour and Damaged Sword, £8.99. He-Man Night Stalker, really for parts, £9.99. All the Britain's farm animals and parts, £9.99. The Kinder Egg toys have a lot of Disney and Flintstones and Smurf parts, so I'm going to put those at £19.99. Disney Bubble Blowers, £14.99. Vintage Bike Reflector, £5.55. Jurassic Park parts, £4.99. Mike the Night Dragon, £9.99. 1986 Bruce Lee figure, £19.99. And some mini trials for £9.99. By following these steps, for £42, I've got this item that I want. Now, a lot of you are going to be thinking £42 is a lot for a little trapjaw belt, but what we're considering now is all of the other items. Now, all of these other items come to this huge total. Now, I run a vintage toy shop, so I can simply put these items in my vintage toy shop, and there are some really sought after items there. So they're going to sell, and that's going to bring money into the shop, and it's going to lead to me getting this item for free and actually having some more money in the shop so I can buy other items for my toy collection. If you don't fancy selling everything individually, as you don't have the time, check out my advice after the credits for an example on how to get your money back fast. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video and you use this strategy. Like I said before, it doesn't just work with vintage toys, it works with a number of things, no matter what you're selling. Please subscribe to my channel and like and comment if you've got any ideas or you've used this strategy and it's worked for you. Thanks very much, and check out our vintage toy website, lexistoyloft.com. So we started by buying this lot for £42. However, once we've got the item we want out of it, we've then effectively panned for gold, and you can now see that the items in this lot are worth nearly 10 times what I paid for them. Now, splitting things up and selling them individually can obviously take a bit more time, but really you don't need to split up everything in this lot to make money back. The Rio Blast parts and other He-Man parts you could sell all as one, and if you wanted to just make fast cash back, you could list it at around £55, bearing in mind eBay fees and postage, and you'd make your money back very quickly because somebody would snap all those parts up at that price. You'd therefore make your money back very quickly, and the rest of the parts you could just list it as an auction, and then in 2 listings you've made your money back and you've got your part for free. Now, I've obviously used examples with vintage toys because that's what I sell, but you can do this for anything. If you sell loads of clothes, if you sell loads of electronics, you know what's worth the money. So when you buy in bulk lots, look for those items that you know you can sell for that extra price to effectively get the items that you need for free. I really hope this has helped you out, and I hope this is useful to you. Thank you.